How's it going? And welcome back to JamesChats. Today is Friday Fun Day, the first Friday Fun Day of the year, and I have...
SoundProofLiz, that's me.
We had a fanfic written about
us.
A Jazzy fanfic.
Yep.
And it was written by the Derp of Destiny over on Tumblr. I'll put a link in the description down below. We haven't read it yet.
We have not read it.
So,
I have no idea what this entails. I'm really nervous and scared about it, actually.
Me too.
It's called Get Jazzy on Me. Lizzy lies on his couch. Already, I'm uncomfortable. Lizzy lies on his couch, staring at her dashboard. They had just finished a live stream with their hashtag #TrueFans. James comes back from the kitchen, 2 warm brownies on a small plate, and she takes one from him, even as she raises her legs long enough for him to sit before she puts them back down on his lap. Oh, okay. I was like,
what is happening? I can't. Lizzy puts her brownie to her mouth. She hums at its warmness against her lips. Whoa! It's been a long and tiring week, and chilling out with James is her favorite way of unwinding and finally relaxing after a long day. She has always seen James as a brother, and he was her closest friend.
Well, for a fanfic that starts out as me thinking that you're my brother.
Probably not good.
This is not making me any more comfortable. She likes him just the way he is, like a big teddy bear. He was so easy to be around, especially on Friday nights where it's all about Tumblr and pizza and crappy movies, and neither of them have to talk about their stressful week at work.
Yeah,
You don't have a stressful week at work.
Come to think about it, she doesn't know what she'd do without him. Always there with a cute grin and his funny quirks, always by her side and having her back. Because YouTubers gotta stick together.
Like a brother.
Yeah.
So really she doesn't know what happens that night. Why tonight of all nights? They're both on Tumblr when she sees a gift set in the hashtag Jazzy tag, and she doesn't think before showing him. Little to her knowledge, it ended with a fan-drawn picture of them both kissing passionately.
Whoa! He freezes, brownie to his lips, and glances away awkwardly. He lets out a slight chuckle. It didn't take long for Lizzy to realize the accidental sexual tension she had caused.
Oh no!
Haha, the Jazzy shippers are relentless, aren't they? He says lightly.
She snorts. She could still sense that she had made him uncomfortable, and she wanted to ease the awkwardness. Without a doubt, she knew that James had been crushing on her for a while. Without a doubt, I knew that.
Without a doubt.
As she thought about it more, she began to realize that she may have feelings for him.
Whoa.
For so long. She had enjoyed his presence and she couldn't think of anybody else she felt this way around.
She thought to herself, do I like James? Do I love James? The only answer she could come up with was an absolute yes.
Wow.
Her perfect guy had been with her all this time and she had failed to notice it.
Like every classic romantic comedy movie
Everyone's
ever.
like, oh my god, it's right in front of my
You
eyes.
take your glasses off and you're beautiful.
She glanced at him as she could see the awkwardness of the situation had already passed.
Oh, good.
And he was back to making his adorable reading noises as he scrolled through Tumblr. She began to notice things about him that had only been surface level until this moment. Though he has plain features, thanks, Derp of Destiny. Awesome. Everything about him was as prominent as ever. He was the only one that would ever be like him. But she didn't know what to say or how to say what she wanted him to know. She cleared her throat in hopes that the most natural thing would just come out.
He glanced into her eyes and she was speechless. His beautiful brown eyes were so innocent and clear. She was quick on her feet and sped out the first 2 words that came to mind. Say it.
He knew exactly what she meant. He had known her for a good while now and he had never seen this in her before. He knew that she had finally made the realization that he made the first day he met her. I love you, Lizzy. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my god! This is taking like a huge step!
He said with the most sincerity that she had ever heard from him. It was almost shocking to her, but she knew it was the truest thing he'd ever said to her. I love you too, James. She said as she leaned in to kiss him.
As their lips joined, she felt the connection that she had been longing for. For the longest time, she thought she would never find it. But she did. In the boy that she had befriended long ago. But she no longer saw him as a boy, but a man.
But a man!
A man who she could confide in and trust wholeheartedly. her best friend.
As they both release and look longingly into each other's eyes.
I'm not gonna look longingly into your eyes.
All they can think of is that they want more. They lean again and tenderly kiss. This time, they begin to explore each other's in ways that they had never before. This was the reason they had both given up their old lives to live in California, just to explore each other. That's why we moved here, was to explore.
Explore each other.
Nothing else mattered as their kissing intensified and became the most satisfying experience either of them had ever had. They both knew where the night was heading at this point. As they released lips to catch their breath, the only word she could get out was bedroom.
The fact that we're in my bedroom right now
I know,
that
really just amplifies. He nodded as he carried her off into Wonderland. In the bedroom was none other than a large pepperoni lover's pizza. And they lived happily ever after the end. So, okay, wait.
Oh. Plot twist.
Well, that is the first ever Jazzy fanfic.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I enjoyed it. It was well written.
It actually was
Took me on a journey.
really well written. It took us both on a journey. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed us reading the Jazzy fanfic. The first Jazzy fanfic. Make sure you head over to her channel where we play some Truth or Dare. And I released today the first video on JamesChats TV, my second channel with all the live stuff, So make sure you check that out as well. Links to everything in the description down below.
I mean, that was pretty accurate though, that story. Other than the whole like brother thing.
Yeah, the whole brother part.
Never really thought of you as a brother.
Yeah, it was sort of like an immediate attraction.
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa! Jazzy's real!